What a phenomenal moment in cinematic history. Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, is currently in movie theaters and is taking the world by storm. Now, concert films aren't really a new idea. They've been around forever at this point. But nowadays, with things like streaming, I feel a lot of artists think it's a lot easier to just throw them on Netflix or Disney Plus or HBO, if they even do a concert film in the first place, because a lot of them just don't. But now with the pandemic, quote unquote, over, it seems that a lot of artists are seeing the potential in releasing their concerts in theaters once again. And oh my god, it showed. This concert movie is making millions right now and made millions in pre-sales. It made more money than Spider-Man No Way Home. So yeah, this is a pretty big deal. And on top of that, it opens on Friday the 13th in October, and the Exorcist believer is like, all right, we gotta leave that release date, just get out of Taylor Swift's way, because it's just gonna impact our numbers. And yeah, this movie's already made a ton of money. Now, when I say moment in cinematic history, I mean the fact that a lot of people, including myself, feel the need that we need to go see this in the theater to be a part of it and witness something amazing. We had this earlier this year with Barbie and Oppenheimer releasing at the same time. People dubbed it Barbenheimer, and it ended up helping both movies financially. It is absolutely unprecedented, the numbers that this concert movie is doing. Certainly nothing that I or most people would have expected. And the best part is, Taylor Swift works directly with the movie theaters to make this happen. She didn't need to go to a middleman movie studio, like, I don't know, Universal or Disney. That way she can work directly with theaters that need it the most, and she can make the money, and the theaters can make the money, and some movie studio doesn't have to be greedy and be like, well, we need our cut. Fuck that. Taylor Swift is doing some cool shit, and I'm all here for it. Now, when it comes to my history with listening to Taylor Swift, I'm in the park where I know, like, the hit songs, like the ones that everybody knows. She did a lot, especially during the pandemic, and I actually completely missed out on albums like Evermore and Folklore. But walking out of that theater last night made me a bigger fan of Taylor Swift than I have ever been. It's really crazy to see her longevity as an artist all throughout this concert. She started out as a country artist and then went to pop music and then into a little indie rock with Folklore and Evermore, and then back to pop music more recently. And I will admit, when she played You Belong With Me and Love Story back to back, I was jamming the fuck out. When she played 22, I Knew You Were Trouble and We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together back to back to back. And then when it came to 1989, she played Style and Blank Space and Shake It Off and Bad Blood back to back to back to back. Oh my god, it was incredible. There were also a lot of songs that I had never heard before because, like I said, I wasn't really paying attention to a lot of her music in like 2020, etc. Nothing against it, it's just I don't listen to the radio anymore. And like I said, I was more of a casual listener. I never really went out of my way to listen to her music. But honestly, I think I'm going to now. This was a really eye-opening experience all the way through. All of the costume changes and the choreography, the background dancers and background vocalists, all of the set pieces, the cabin and the piano covered in moss. Like, that stuff was so cool to see. And you can just tell that she's loving this and she's having such a good time doing so. Everyone on stage just seems like they're having a fantastic time, and I love to see it. The director, Sam Wrench, picks tons of great camera angles to bring the concert to, and he knows exactly what shot to use at each point, and it all just flows so effortlessly. I absolutely loved this experience, and I can't wait to see more stuff like this. And yeah, it already seems like this is going to be the start of a trend of artists bringing their concerts to movie theaters again. We already have it with Beyonce bringing her Renaissance tour to theaters in December. And honestly, I would pay good money to see a lot of concerts in theaters now. If it's going to be anything like Taylor Swift, I think I could totally see myself going to plenty more. I went to a Drake concert with my brother back in July, and we had such a good time, but I would love to experience that again. And I think having a concert movie is the next best thing. So Drake, 21 Savage, if you guys are watching, you should totally consider it. There are also plenty of artists that I would just love to see do this, like Silk Sonic, Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, Charlie Puth, Childish Gambino, Frank Ocean, Tyler the Creator, The Weeknd, and of course, so many others. I could be listing them for hours. And I think Taylor Swift is just solid proof of that it is totally possible to do something like this. Granted, probably not getting the same numbers as beating Spider-Man No Way Home in pre-sales, but definitely something that artists should totally consider. Plus, they can work directly with theaters. They don't have to go through a middleman or anything like that. They can just do it the way they want, and I think that would be so cool. We could even see re-releases of older concerts that are like just on DVD. It would be really cool to see HD and 4K remasters of older concerts. I would love to see a Queen concert movie or a Michael Jackson concert movie in theaters. I really hope this is the start of something really cool, and I'm really looking forward to the future of this. With that being said, the Taylor Swift Eras Tour concert movie is an easy 5-star experience. So, yeah, this seems a bit odd that I'm doing a movie review, let alone a movie review on a Taylor Swift concert movie, but I do assure you that this is not going to be just a one-off video. I'm actually planning on doing this as a new form of content on my YouTube channel, something that I'd like to do more and more of as time goes on. Whether it's new releases or taking a look back at movies that I love, I would love to keep doing this. I was going to do The Exorcist Believer as my first movie review, but since I didn't really like that movie very much and I didn't want to start off negatively, I decided I'm going to do Five Nights at Freddy's. But then this came out and I loved it enough to the point where I was like, I think I should make a video on it. So yeah, let it go down in history as the first movie review on my YouTube channel, being one on a Taylor Swift concert movie. I will wear that proudly on my chest. This was a really fun experience all the way through, and I highly recommend you guys go check it out if you can. It'll be in theaters again next weekend, so be sure to check it out if you haven't done so. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my review on the Taylor Swift Eras Tour concert movie. Look forward to more reviews very soon, and be sure to check out the description for my social medias, especially my Letterboxd, where I log and review movies on there. I might not make a video on every movie that I watch, but it's a great way to see what I'm watching and maybe even get some recommendations for yourself. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.